Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Wednesday Wisdom. I know you've invested a lot in your ABM tools or your ABX tools, and you're thinking, my God, are these things paying out? I know a number of CMOs who actually canceled their contracts. Fortunately for you, we've got some experts in CMO Huddles land, including Jon Russo from B2B Fusion. Jon, what's the deal with this cost? These tools are really expensive. Why are CMOs unable to get the value out of it? And maybe the tools are not performing what they should be doing.
Drew, it's a very interesting and topical question because everyone's asking it, like you mentioned. And in these days of efficiency, it's tough to get it all in. The analogy I would use is one of a gym membership. So there are gyms in my neighborhood that are like the YMCA or Planet Fitness that are much cheaper, and you can get the same weight loss results if you put in the work. That's the key. If you put in the work, versus Lifetime Fitness, which is a subscription that's probably 3 times the price of a YMCA or a Planet Fitness. You still have to put in the same amount of work in both of those scenarios. So oftentimes people focus on the gym as opposed to the work that has to be involved. And in ABX, there's a lot of cross-functional work that has to happen. So it's easy to kind of point toward the tools, but the real question or underlying question is what's going on work-wise? Have you aligned cross-functionally from a philosophical as well as an operational side of things of your ABX initiative? Have you identified the accounts properly, both from marketing as a data-driven approach to sales? Do you have the right unified dashboard that shows the impact that you both sales and marketing agree to? There's a number of key components and ingredients on the work side. And if you get those pieces in place, then the gym membership becomes a little less important, although I could see why it's a common question in this environment.
Interesting. Well, what I heard is so classic for almost every software, because most of us don't use everything. We always forget to add the people to the cost of using the tool. And if you don't put enough people against the tool, most likely you won't get the value out of it. As you said, you won't get your reps in at the gym. And so before you buy one of these tools, make sure, as Jon said, it feels like you need 3x the amount of work to go into it. And then the question is, maybe you don't need the Ferrari, because if you're doing the work, maybe you don't. All right. Well, if you're a B2B CMO who's dealing with the costs of ABX, do yourself a favor, check out CMOHuddles.com. We're talking about this subject all the time, and we have experts like Jon Russo from B2B Fusion to help guide you through it. All right. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Wednesday Wisdom. Peace out.